Welcome back. The Estel Chevrolet Cadillac pregame show continues on DCTV Sports. Brent Balbinot saying thank you for joining us. Our thanks going out to our pregame sponsor, Estel Chevrolet Cadillac, located on North Clinton Street in Defiance. Stop on out. Check out their great selection of both new and used vehicle. They know everybody's on a budget, and used is quite often, I think they call them cream puffs, the way to go. Broken in, not broken down. If you can't get out there in person, you can always check out their selection online at drivebobestel.com. Time now for our player profile. We've got a battle of heavyweights tonight in the championship game of the Groob Classic. Josiah Schlatter joining us right now. Now, you were listed at 5'11" on the roster. You're telling me that's accurate?
Yep.
Because he's honest. Otherwise, we wouldn't give him a microphone. Sophomore has been doing great things for this program through the first handful of games. Matter of fact, St. Francis also undefeated. So somebody will remain unbeaten going into the Christmas break. Somebody's going to be saddled with their first loss. Before we preview, let's rewind. You okay with that?
Yep.
Yep. He's a man of few words. You are averaging, coming into tonight's ball game, I'm looking here, double digits, roughly 16 points, 5.5 boards, and he shares the ball too, 2.5 assists per ball game. I want you to think back to the very first varsity game when you suited up. How fast were things moving? He's smiling right now. What was that acid test like?
It's quick. I mean, it's a different ball game. Coming back, playing middle school, playing JV last year. I mean, it's just a big jump coming in, playing defense against guys that are quicker than you, bigger than you. It's just a big jump, but it's fun.
Now, it's not just faster physically, but a lot of guys will say mentally as well. I know you said you struggled a little bit, but how important was it just to get your feet wet?
Just getting used to it was big, and being able to know that I can do it, that's huge. Confidence was big coming in.
Clearly, he got over the jitters quickly, averaging double figures, making your mark very early. Is there a game or a point where you just remember things slowing down for you, or was it just kind of a slow process?
Just every game, getting my feet wet playing. Every game just builds on it, and you get more and more used to it, and then you can just go out and play.
This young man can score. He's not just a shooter. He can get to the rim. Seems to like the corner three. Do you have a favorite shot?
Yeah, the corner three is nice. I like that one.
Now, part of that, too, is you got to have teammates screening for you. You have to be moving without the basketball. Can you just talk about the chemistry? This offense, especially with the graduation of a key group of seniors last year, still kind of getting a feel for each other, but how are things coming?
It's coming along, but first, not a lot of us have played together, so it's good to get out and play together, but it's coming together. The chemistry's starting to hit. Everyone's starting to settle in and do their job.
Let's also talk defense, because the game is played at both ends of the court. Now, I know they haven't been the highest offensive teams that you played through the first 5 games. You're going to get a test tonight against St. Francis, but you've been doing the job at the defensive end. You've held all but one team to under 40 points. How's the defensive end of things coming?
It's coming along. It wasn't greatest at the start, but we're starting to put it together, starting to talk, starting to feel each other out, how each other play, so it's coming together.
You mentioned starting to talk. I know that's been a focus of the practices I've stopped by. Coach Lehman stops practice at least a couple of times to make sure everybody knows what they're doing. It's not enough for one guy to do it. Everybody has to be moving in sync. Is it getting easier?
Yeah, it's getting easier. We have guys starting to step up, talking more, and that makes it easier for everyone else knowing what's going on and who's got who, and just being on the same page with one another is important.
As an underclassman, still kind of getting used to things, has there been anybody, maybe one of the upperclassmen, that maybe has taken you under their wing, kind of showed you the tricks of the trade?
Yeah, there's been a couple of them. Jordan Wright, Cleo Ligon, Logan Hutchison. They've been big for me. Just taking me under their wing, telling me how to play, showing me how to play, and just getting me relaxed and ready to go.
Being an underclassman, I'm sure the coaching staff had a chat with you before the season even started. What did they tell you they wanted your role to be?
I just have to play my game, be ready to give whatever I need to be, whether it's scoring, rebounding, playing defense, sharing the ball, bringing the ball to the court, whatever I have to do to help out the team in the best way.
Now, the term is student athlete. You have to crack a book, got to stay eligible to stay in the uniform. Care to share your GPA with us?
It's ranging in the 3.8, 3.9, trying to get it up to the 4.0, but it's there.
What's your favorite subject?
Math, for sure.
Now, we talked about this earlier. I went through Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, just a couple of years ago before I graduated, but you are taking advanced courses. You're talking trig, you're talking calc. Is that correct?
That's what I want to get up to in the next couple of years.
So if I come back and do an interview with you in, say, 10, 15 years, what's the dream job for you?
I want to be an engineer, so I want to go to Toledo for a couple of years and get my degree there and then find a job in engineering.
And then, of course, Coach Lehman said off mic before we started the interview, too, he wants you to come back and be a friend of the program. You know, a nice addition, maybe a new gym with your name over it. Does that sound like a good deal?
That'd be nice.
In all seriousness, we're not going to graduate you too soon. Most important game, St. Francis. You had a chance to watch them on Saturday. What's the scout?
The guards are really quick. Bigs are big, so we're going to have to come out on our A game and rebound and play tough.
Do you want to run with them or do you want to slow things down?
Well, they're quick, so we're going to have a healthy balance between the two and just play our game.
There you go. Baby Bears porridge, just right. Josiah Schlatter giving away tonight's scout. Good luck, not just tonight, but the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Josiah Schlatter, our player profile. Don't you go anywhere. More of the Estill Chevrolet Cadillac pregame show continues right after this. You're watching DCTV Sports.